do not stop listening. There is a reason this specific sound, my voice, has found you in this exact moment. It is not an accident of the algorithm. It is a divine appointment. The fortune teller lied to you. That reading you received, the one that planted a seed of cold fear in your heart years ago, was a lie. Your death will not be from what they said. It was never going to be. That was a cage, my child, a carefully constructed cage made of words to keep you away from the one thing that holds your greatest power. They told you to fear the fall, or the fire, or the water, because they knew your destiny required you to fly, to walk through flames, or to cross an ocean to claim it. This lie was a spiritual poison, and you have been living with its effects for years. You feel it, don't you? That invisible wall you hit every time you get close to a real breakthrough. That sense that you are living a life that is 2 sizes too small for your spirit. It's the feeling you get when you are in a room full of people who are supposed to love you, yet you feel completely and utterly alone, an outsider looking in. That is not a flaw in you. That is your spirit screaming that it is being suffocated by a lie. It knows you were meant for more. You were meant to be the one who breaks generational curses, not the one who falls for cheap parlor tricks and whispered fears. The person who checks on everyone else, but who checks on you. I see you. I see the weight you carry in the quiet moments after everyone else is asleep, when the house is still and the only sound is the beating of your own heart, a heart that beats with a rhythm of unfulfilled purpose. That ends now. The lie has an expiration date, and it is today. Before the moon is visible in the sky tonight, a piece of irrefutable proof will be placed in your hands that will shatter this illusion forever. This is not a promise for next week or next month. This is for the next few hours. Your attention right now is the most powerful currency in the universe. Do not give it away to the scrollers, to the doubters, to the noise. They are distractions sent to pull you away from this moment of deliverance. Stay with me. The chains that have held you in place are about to rust into dust. The person who orchestrated this lie is not the fortune teller. The fortune teller was just a puppet, a paid actor in a play designed to keep you grounded. The true source of this deception is someone much closer to you. It is someone whose voice you trust. Someone who has always been there to give you sensible advice. Their words always sound like wisdom, but they are laced with fear. They tell you to be careful, to not take risks, to stay where it is safe. Every time you have a bold idea, a dream that lights up your soul, they are the first one to point out all the reasons it could fail. They do this because your success is a mirror to their own cowardice. Your freedom would expose their own self-imposed prison. They fed the fortune teller the details of your deepest fear, something you had confessed to them in a moment of vulnerability. They weaponized your own heart against you. For years, you have felt this person's subtle influence, like a constant, low-grade fever in your soul. You've excused it. You've told yourself they just worry about you, that they just love you and want you to be safe. But there is a difference between protection and possession. They do not want you safe, they want you contained. They cannot stand the thought of you rising to a level they can no longer reach, a place where their advice and their subtle control have no power. This hidden betrayal is the root of so much of your unexplained sadness, your anxiety, that feeling that you are constantly fighting against an invisible tide. You have been swimming against a current created by someone who was supposed to be helping you row. The injustice of it all is screaming in the halls of heaven, and a verdict has been reached. A divine reversal is in motion. The evidence of their manipulation is about to come to light in a way that they can neither deny nor escape. Their mask is about to slip. The time for their quiet sabotage is over. The clock is ticking, not for you, but for them. What is about to happen in the next 3 hours will set the course for the rest of your life, freeing you from a past you didn't even fully understand was controlling you. This is not about revenge. This is about restoration. It is about you taking back the years the locusts have eaten. It is about you finally breathing without the weight of a manufactured fear on your chest. The lie they told was specific for a reason. If they told you to fear water, it is because your blessing is overseas. If they told you to fear heights, it is because you are meant to run a company from the top floor. If they told you to fear fire, it is because you have a fiery passion within you that could change the world, a passion they wanted to extinguish with their words of caution. They tried to curse your destiny by turning its symbol into your greatest fear. But God is a strategist. The very weapon they formed against you will now be the instrument of your victory. The tide is turning. The universe is conspiring in your favor. Those who thought they had you figured out, locked down, and limited are about to be shocked. They are about to witness the rising of a giant they thought they had put to sleep forever. They see you as predictable, as someone who will always play it safe. They are about to learn that you are not a pawn in their game. You are the player God has sent to overturn the entire board. Everything they have secretly done in the dark is about to be dragged into the blinding light. Every whispered word of doubt, every action taken to block your path, has been recorded. The playback is about to begin. Prepare yourself. You are not who they told you that you are. You are a child of the Most High, and your period of being underestimated is officially, and gloriously, over. Those who scroll past this message are turning their back on their own breakthrough. But you were broken bar you knew to stop. Your spirit recognized the truth. You are one of the chosen. One of the few who will receive this revelation and act upon it before the divine deadline expires at sundown. The first sign will be a sound. You will hear a name, a place, or a phrase from your past that is connected to this person. It will come from an unexpected source, a song on the radio, a conversation you overhear, a line in a movie. When you hear it, do not be startled. It is simply the first trumpet call announcing your coming victory. It is the sound of the caged door beginning to creak open. The full release is next. Stay with me. Your liberation is at hand. The exposure will not be subtle. It will be undeniable. This person, the architect of your fear, has grown comfortable in their role. They believe their influence over you is absolute. This confidence has made them careless. They have left a trail, a digital or physical trail of their manipulation, and it is about to be discovered. It could be an old email they thought was deleted, a text message sent to the wrong person, or a conversation overheard by someone who will not keep their secret. The universe is arranging a moment of perfect, unavoidable truth. You will not have to force it. You will not have to confront them. You will only have to bear witness as their tower of lies collapses under its own weight. The reversal is already in motion. Angels are already moving on your behalf, rearranging circumstances to bring forth this revelation. And you have a part to play. This is not passive. Your faith must be activated by a physical act. It is a simple ritual, but its spiritual power is immense. Tonight, before you go to sleep, you will take a single key. It can be any key you own: a house key, a car key, a key to an old diary. It does not matter. The key represents access. It represents the opening of doors that have been locked to you. You will hold this key in your right hand, the hand of power and action, and you will walk to the main entrance of your home. You will stand before that door and you will say these words aloud, not in a shout, but in a firm, clear voice that the heavens can hear. Say, the lie is broken. My fear is a fraud. Every door that was locked by this deception is now open to me. My true destiny is unlocked. After you speak these words, you will place the key on the floor, directly in front of the door, and you will leave it there overnight. This simple act is a declaration of war in the spiritual realm. It serves notice to every force that has held you back that their authority is revoked. It is you, taking back your power. It is you, turning the key to your own future. This is the moment you stop being a victim of a hidden prophecy and start becoming the author of a divine one. Do not tell anyone you are doing this. This is a sacred contract between you and God. Your silence about this act is part of its power. Let the results speak for themselves. And they will speak. They will speak sooner than you think. The promise is tied to the timeline I gave you. Before the moon rises, the first crack in their facade will appear. Before the sun rises tomorrow, the entire wall will come tumbling down. This is your moment of divine reversal. This is the great turning point you have been praying for, even when you did not have the words to describe what you were praying for. You were praying for freedom. It is here. Reach out and take it.